welcome back to a kind of special collection video, because this is not about a PlayStation system. This is for the first time ever about my PC games. And as you can see, I don't have that many PC games. I do have a Steam account, and you know, I have a couple of Steam games. I don't like to buy downloadable games, so I have a couple of Steam games that are on Steam sale for a couple of euros. I'm like, oh, they look pretty cool, and you know, so I have Steam and I play a couple of games. So yeah, to start out with, of course, I had to get the Diablo 3's Collector's Edition. It's an amazing collector's edition, and it's a really cool game. I mean, they patched a lot of the mistakes they had at launch, so the game is turning out to be what the game should have been. But I know all the problems. I know it's not as good as Diablo 1 or 2, but I'm still enjoying Diablo 3 a lot, and that's definitely the game I've been playing the most these couple of weeks. Now this is of course a new release, is the StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm Collector's Edition. I never got the original StarCraft 2 Collector's Edition. I hope I will find it somewhere pretty cheap, because on Amazon and on eBay they go for around $150 to even $400 new for just a collection edition. I know my dad has one, but if I will steal it if I will take it, he will know and he will get it back, since he lives like 5 foot in front of me, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so onto the games itself. I do have to say though, for all the people that just never watch my channel and go on to this video, I am not a PC gamer. I play on the PlayStation the most, but lately, since I got my PC gaming, well, my gaming PC, I have definitely been playing a bit more PC, and definitely when StarCraft 2 and Diablo 3 came out. So first we begin with Warhammer Mark of Chaos. It's not as good as Warhammer Dark Omen, but it's a great strategy game. Company of Heroes, a great strategy game. Like I said, StarCraft 2, an amazing strategy game. Oops. Shogun Total War, I have it, but I never played it. Dungeon Siege. When I was younger, my dad bought, of course, a lot of PC games. One of those games were this game. It's a pretty cool game, but at the time we were playing much more Diablo 2 than we were playing Dungeon Siege. But it's a good game. Stronghold 2, I loved Stronghold 1. Stronghold 2, meh. Supreme Commander Gold Edition. Supreme Commander is an amazing RTS. This is like, every player can have up to 1000 units on screen, and when you have 8 players, it's 8000 units on one map. Holy shit. And on Steam, people are actually still playing this game. So you can easily get up a match with 8 players and just try it out. It's absolutely hectic. You need real strategy to complete successfully a campaign, you know, be victorious, go in. And since I'm not that good at this game, I got my ass kicked quite a lot of times, but sometimes I did win. I do have a really cool replay of this game with me against my brother. I will definitely upload it someday, it doesn't really matter. Dungeon Siege 2, Medieval Total War 2 and the expansion. Rise of Nations Gold Edition. This is one of my most played games on my PC. I loved Rise of Nations. The original Supreme Commanders because, of course, when Supreme Commanders came out, I even bought a laptop so I can play Supreme. I know a laptop, I know. But at that time I was really into laptops, so I bought a new laptop to play Supreme Commanders, and years later, last year when I got my gaming PC, I just got the Gold Edition. Universe at War, meh. Rome Total War is amazing. I love this game, but the thing is, I like more like fast-paced Supreme Commanders, Command and Conquer, StarCraft type of RTS. And this is a really, it's really strategic, slow-paced, really big world kind of RTS, not an RTS, more like a strategy game. And I've been playing this for I think like 150 hours, but after that I just couldn't play it anymore. Not the Drone Total War, not the Medieval Total War or other games in the same genre like this, but still a great game. Age of Empires, the Collector's Edition, has of course Age of Empires 1 with expansion and Age of Empires 2 with its expansion, one of the best strategy games ever. So of course Age of Empires 2 HD is coming out. The Battle for Middle-earth, I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, so I had to get this. World in Conflict, I actually bought this game only for the graphics. Yes, this is one of the few times I'm like, I love tanks, I'm in love with tanks, I just love it. And when I saw this game I was like, holy shit, the graphics are just amazing, amazing. And the graphics were amazing, but the gameplay was a little bit too arcade for me. Knights of Honor and Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle-earth 2. On to the next deck. Tomb Raider, I have no idea when I got this. Well, Settlers, Heritage of War, the Gold Edition, I tried it out, meh, boring. Dawn of War, the complete collection, a really cool strategy game in the future series of the Warhammer games. So it's definitely the best strategy game. Just like Supreme Commanders 1 is better than Supreme Commanders 2, Dawn of War, Dawn of War 1 is better than Dawn of War 2. And speaking of Supreme Commanders 2, they downgraded the units from 1000 to 500. They added less units, less micromanaging your base, more arcade type of gameplay. Yes, graphical, it was better. Maps were much smaller. Artillery though are freaking, I love the artillery in this game, they're amazing. But everything is more fast paced, more arcadey, and I just don't like it. King Arthur is like an RPG mixed with the gameplay of Total War, and then like in a Lord of the Rings with orcs and Warhammer type game. It's pretty cool, but like I said, I've been playing so much Rome Total War that I just get bored of the gameplay. Homeworld 2. Every PC gamer should have Homeworld 2. This is the best space RTS game ever. I love this game and I've been playing this game a lot. And I've been playing this game actually with mods like point defense mode, where just the battles are just hectic as shit. This game is amazing. And in my opinion, the game still looks pretty good. I hope someday some developer will make a Homeworld 3 or will make a game that's pretty much is Homeworld 3 but with a different name and just make it really epic. Command and Conquer Tiberian Wars, it's cool. Command and Conquer Generals. Stronghold, I freaking love Stronghold. I always made like a castle and make sure that the enemies, like every month the enemies will invade your castle, and I always try to hold out as long as possible, so really cool. Sword of the Stars 2, meh. Sword of the Stars. Command and Conquer Red Alert 3. Dawn of War 2 and the expansion. Guild Wars 2. Finally I tried out an MMO. It was a cool game. I liked it. Graphically it was really cool. Music was really cool. The gameplay is also much faster paced than normal MMOs and it's free. But I don't know. Something after 220 hours I'm like, nah. I'm doing the same thing over and over again. It's nothing that special. I don't know. Something just doesn't draw me in an MMO. Now those 3 or 4 games are like the holy grail of my collection. The holy grail. And it's of course StarCraft with the expansion, Diablo 2 with the expansion, and this makes up for the second most played game of all time. And now we go on to Diablo 1 is my most played game of all time, but I never played Diablo on my PC. I always played it on my PlayStation. So this is it, my PC game collection. I do have to mention though, one game I've been playing around a year now, that's EVE Online. That's an amazing space MMO. I've been playing MMOs, but EVE Online is definitely different than like Guild Wars and World of Warcraft. So this is my PC gaming collection. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely leave in the comments below. Is my PC gaming collection pretty good? And what are your games on your PC? And what do you think about Diablo 3 after they patched it up and patch 1.8 is coming out? That will improve the gameplay and the loot drop much more than it is right now. Also, somewhere around here you can see my last made video, and that was about Hatsune Miku Project Diva F on the PlayStation 3. So definitely check it out if you haven't. And like always, I will see you next time.